the pipe, getting lost. I'll do that part. Just tell me, are you ready?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? My name is Jacob Daley. I'm a SoundCloud artist, rapper, producer, singer, all that. How I got into music, basically, I don't know. I feel like I've always I've had some music in the family. Like my uncle was like a crazy guitarist in a band, and my uncle on my mom's side, my uncle on my dad's side is like a producer, and I don't know, has always been in like cover bands and stuff like that. But I don't know. There was always something musical in me, and it's formed to what I am today. I make a lot more than what's being put out, just because I like to make music, and it's kind of like throwing. I always compare it to like there's like a saying like keep throwing stuff at the wall until something sticks. So I just throw as much as I can on the wall, and like the best of things I make, I think I keep turning into stuff. I just do it because it's something I find fun. Like I don't play sports. I don't have any like wild extracurriculars or things I'm doing. So music is something that I take very seriously, and I spend a lot of my time on. So as far as vocal training, I don't have any vocal training. I've never taken like a chorus class or anything. I'm just a big fan of melody. I always think that like you can memorize a melody faster than you can memorize a lyric. So people like in like oh, that's universal. That's a universal melody more than like a lyric would stick out to someone, I think. So I've always felt like catchy melodies are important, and everyone likes them. So yeah. The inspiration for my lyrics, music is kind of therapeutic for me. So I think it's just kind of whatever is on my mind, or if something's stressing me out, I'll talk about it. But it's also about like, I feel like being true to myself and talking about things I'm going through and being honest about that will then connect with other people. So I think like the fact that I could connect with others and that I've built a platform where I can connect with other people in my area inspires me to do that. Yeah. To break down each album title, first album is called Forever Blue. I called it Forever Blue because I just felt like everyone was in this constant state of going back to sadness when they weren't even like, when you're just like mellow, people were like unfulfilled. I felt like everyone around me was like unfulfilled and like was going back to this constant state of like being sad. And it was kind of like, because I feel like in recent years kids are a lot more emotionally unstable than ever before, just because of like rising divorce rates and like parents not being able to keep relationships. That affects kids and makes them like more emotionally unstable. So I feel like everyone is like in this state of pessimism and like forever being like sad. So, and I feel like I was in that state too. I was making that project. Emmanuel is just, me and Ethan fought for so long about like what our title would be, because I like to have weird titles that look nice for my albums, and he likes simplistic stuff. So Emmanuel is my middle name, and we just named it that because I don't know, it was simple, it looked nice, and we thought, so that one's not that deep. The $1,000 sweater is definitely, I think that's the most intricate one. That's the weirdest one. But I named it the $1,000 sweater because it came in a time where I felt everyone was doing things, was picking like career routes in high school purely for money, and purely for, not because they loved the things. And especially in like art, I feel like you should never be doing it just for the money. So like it was because I heard this Nav line where it was like, I spent 1,000 on a sweater, or I think it's 2,000, but I heard it as 1,000 on a sweater. I was like, why would you spend $1,000 on a sweater? Something that's made to keep you warm. So I don't know. For me, it felt like it was like I wanted people to find themselves, to try to do what they love in order to find themselves, and because it fulfills them, rather than to do it for money and stuff like that. Because I feel like in that way you'll be a lot more happy. And I think the album talks about my journey from like wanting to be like just like Drake, and just because like he lived this lifestyle that I wanted to live, and then finding out like, oh, I'm doing music because it makes me very, very happy, and it's what I love to do. I think if there's one vibe or one message I want to put out in my music, being sad is cool. Like being like not okay and having like different mental issues like anxiety and depression, like that's fine because everything I think will eventually pass and everything will eventually be okay. I wanna promote like a sense of comfort in my music, a sense of like, yo, like I've been through a lot of things and now I'm very, very happy and I promise you that you can achieve that as well. The goal of music is to reach and to touch as many people as possible. So as long as what I'm doing, like my message is affecting others, I'm happy. So like if someone comes up to me and said this song like made me cry last night, like it really touched me, that is like that's crazy. Like that's something I've been wanting for so long. So when I hear it, it's like it's surreal because it's a goal I've had for so long. When I look at like school and when I'm in school, like I could not see myself wanting to do as many like wanting to do different occupations as much as I want to do what I'm doing right now in music. So obviously the goal is to become maybe not big but stable off my music to the point where I could live off of it and I could do shows, I can put out albums that are innovative, appreciated, and like overall just like felt and like mean something to people. That's the overall goal. If we're doing a live show, I want people to have like the time of their lives. Cause like when I remember when I wanted to go to my first concert, like I was like, okay, well my first concert was Rory, which is an artist I feel like a lot of people might not know. But he has this, like when I was watching videos of him on tour, he did a song called Trap Tears, and everyone went crazy for it. So I want people to be like, go to my shows and feel, for one, if they live around here, that they're like with their friends and they see, and if I'm friends with them, they see their friend on stage like doing what he really, really loves, and everyone's just jumping and having a good time. But even if they don't know me, I want them to feel like it's just a place where you can like forget everything in your life and kind of like go crazy, have fun. People love to go crazy.
Yeah.
Like people will like, people love going to concerts and I don't know, I like even I don't go to parties. When I see videos of parties, it's just people listening to music and going crazy. So there's something in like the human body that wants to go crazy, and I feel like I want people to let that out at a show and just have a great time. Yeah, that's all I want in the show. Everyone happy. So I have a video for my latest single, Wonder, coming out very soon. When I feel like I'm not catching people's attentions, I have to innovate. Like I have to do some sort of new thing. So a video would definitely be that. Shows, we're setting up a summer show, hopefully at the Songbird. So that should happen over the summer. If we can get everything in like as soon as possible, yeah, that should be happening. And I'm also looking to like just start opening for people. Like I know whenever I go to the Fillmore to see a show, I'm like, oh, there's like 5 openers I don't care about, but I'm trying to be one of those. Yeah. Trying to be one of those openers you don't care about, just to spread the message, spread the word, and also just because performing's fun. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Biggest influences, I feel like I'm very influenced by the greats, like the greats in music. So like Frank Ocean to me that's my favorite artist, just because I feel like he's so diverse, and I feel like I don't know, his sense of melody is off the charts, and that's something I'm a really big fan of. I'm a big fan of Drake. I don't know, like Drake is he's so controversial, he's so like mainstream, but like if you look at his discog, like Drake is it's amazing, and it's also like innovative. No one was doing like this singy rap thing before Drake, and like look at how many like singy rappers there are. Like there's like Chance the Rapper, you say Kyle, you can say me. Like if you go on Juice WRLD, there's no any of these without Drake. If you really think about it, who started this R&B rap influence? It's Drake. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi influences me because he influences. I don't know if it's as much my music, but it's what I want to do with my music. Because for me, Kid Cudi, like, saved my life. As in, like, in a time where I'm really sad, like, Man on the Moon's 1 and 2 made me feel like I was going to be okay. And that's what I want to do with my music. So those 3, I would say, have the biggest influence on me. Kid Cudi, Drake, Frank Ocean. Go listen to Wonder. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, all those platforms, all that good stuff. Me and Ethan are working on a project right now. I'm working at on my last project of WJ right now. A lot of big things. Yeah, NXTWAVE.